First of all, thanks for buying Knight. I'm Chris with Knight Security, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to use and understand your Knight Security KT1000 audio recorder. Step 1. Charge the recorder. After charging is complete, disconnect from the charging cable. Step 2. Turn it on and begin recording by sliding the power switch to the left. Note, after the indicator light stops blinking, your audio recorder is now recording. Step 3. After you are finished recording, switch the device off, which saves and stops the recording. Step 4. Listen to your recording. You can do so by either connecting the audio recorder to your computer or listen with earbuds. Lastly, enjoy the added benefits of having a Knight by your side. If you ever have any questions or issues, please feel free to email us or call us at our US-based customer support contact info shown below, and we'll be happy to help. Now, keep watching if you would like more detailed step-by-step walkthroughs of some of the main functions. I'm now going to turn it over to my colleague Jim for a more detailed screen shared walkthrough.
Hi, I'm Jim with Knight Security. So let's go ahead and take your audio recorder, make sure it's turned off, connect the one end of the power cord to your audio recorder, and the other end, the USB end, is going to go into your computer, okay? So let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so here we go. I'm plugging the device in, and in a second here, we'll see an automatic pop-up window come up. So there we go. If you don't automatically see this window pop up when you plug the device into your computer, what you can simply do, I'll just close it here. What you can do is just go into a file explorer, and this might be slightly different if you have a Mac, but you just want to navigate to your removable drive. In this case, it's going to be the removable E drive, and then select that. Okay, so what this window shows basically is the inside, what's saved on the audio recorder. So we've got 4 things here. One is a text document for settings. There's a couple of settings that you can play with. I'll show you there in a minute. There's 2 time setting folders. So one for a Mac, one for Windows. This just helps you to set the time and sync the time of the device with the time on your computer. And then the last folder is a folder for all of your saved recordings. So first things first, let's go in and take a look at the settings. So just a note, you don't have to make any changes here. So you can just simply close this and then we're done. But just for explanatory purposes, I will go in here. So there's 2 settings. One is VOR. VOR stands for voice activated recording. There's a choice. Do you want that on or do you want that off? Voice activated recording means that the device will not record when there's complete silence. So for example, if you want the device to record nonstop, even in complete silence, you could just change this from a 1 to a 0, and then it's going to be off, meaning, it's going to be the device, once you turn it on, is going to be always recording. However, if you want to have your recording files be a bit more condensed and not have hours of just silence on your recordings, we recommend you keep the default setting here for voice activated recording on, which means a 1 here. There is a second setting called a bit rate. So the bit rate just means, do you want to have a WAV format file or an MP3 format of file? The WAV format of file has a higher bit rate and is going to be a clearer, crisper, higher quality recording. That's the default setting here at 0. We recommend you keep that. However, if you want to have an MP3 file instead, you can simply change this 0 to a 1. I'm going to go ahead and change that back. And once you've made any changes here, if you want to make any changes, you can simply click File and Save. Okay, just going to close that window. Now, if we go back to the main window of the device, again, there's 2 time setting folders. One is for Mac, one is for Windows. Since I have a Windows PC, I am going to open up the Windows set time folder. And in here, you'll see 3 things. One is a hardware application. You don't want to touch that. That's for administrative use only. The second is for setting the time on the device. You can go ahead and just double click this time setting, and it'll set the time automatically with your computer equal with the time on your device. So again, what that means is it's going to sync the time of your recording. So there's a timestamp on your recordings, and that timestamp will be now synced with the current time on your computer, which will be the time at which any recording took place. If you need instructions, there's instructions here, a PDF document. In this case, I think it's pretty straightforward. So we'll just go ahead and go back to the main folder. Last folder here is a recorded folder. If I go ahead and open that one up, that's going to show any past recordings that you've made. So if you have 100 recordings, you're going to see 100 files in here. Each recording is represented by one different file. Every time you turn the device on and off, you're creating a recording. So in this case, let's take a look at this name of the file. You see here, like I mentioned, the name of the file is the time and the date. So right there is 8/27/22, August 27th, 2022, and then 10/25/38. So 10:25 a.m. in 38 seconds that you got there. Please note though, this is military time. So if you have a recording take place in a PM time, it's going to be showing, not, for example, 1 p.m., but rather 13. And if it's, 12 o'clock p.m., it's going to show 24. So just be aware of that. This is military. This is a military time setting here, these last three numbers. One more detail here is that the first letter of the name of the file signifies whether or not the recording took place as a voice activated recording or as a regular recording. V stands for voice activated. R, you'll see an R for a regular recording if you just have a regular recording without the voice activation take place. Okay, so now if you want to listen to this file, you can simply just double click on it and it should work for you. In my case, because this is a WAV file, it actually doesn't work with my media player, which is my default player. So you'll see here, it just says it can't open it. If you have an error message like that about opening the file, you can simply just right click on the file and you can open it with a different media player that you've got on your computer. We recommend using Windows Media Player for Windows. If you don't have that, we also know VLC Media Player works, or Groove Media Player should work just fine. If you have a Mac, your iTunes probably will work just fine as well. But if you have any issues there, you can feel free and reach out to us. But each computer might be a bit different here in this case. So as you can see, I just opened up that recording with my Windows Media Player, and it's now playing. So that's what it looks like. Your media player will pop up and just play any recordings. Thanks a lot for watching. Good luck to you.
Insert the earbuds into the included micro USB to 3.5mm audio jack adapter and insert the micro USB end into the KT1000 recorder. Turn the power switch to the on position. The blue light will flash continuously to indicate that it is in playback mode. Listen, your recordings will begin playing automatically. Press the play/pause button to pause/play the recording. Press and hold the plus button to increase the volume. Press and hold the minus button to decrease the volume. You will hear a beep sound when adjusted to the minimum or maximum volume. Press the plus button to switch to the next recording. Press the minus button to switch to the previous recording. Press the pause button first, followed by pressing and holding the plus button or the minus button to fast forward or rewind to a recording. Note, the fast forward/rewind buttons only work when the recording is paused. For more detailed information about your recorder, please reference the user manual. I hope this has been helpful. If you ever have any questions or issues, you are more than welcome to contact us. Also, if you'd be so kind, please leave us an honest review on Amazon. Reviews help us big time. Again, thank you for buying a Night Security audio recorder, and we sincerely hope you like it.